The Jets are playing the Steelers, who have a quarterback situation going on here.
Russell
However,
was starting.
he is.
George
Why?
Pickens said it.
He did give it away, didn't he?
Yeah. So
What's
this
up
is
with them
first.
and they wide receivers, right?
He's supposed to, we named the starter, but we're gonna keep it in house. You gonna keep it in house within over 100 people, bro?
Yeah, that's the new air house for these kids. What does a Jet one say, Joe?
A Jet one says, okay, this Avante Adams trade was really a good trade, and they probably make a run now. All right, they probably make a run. So I would say that, like, I think like the New York fan, but you recaptured New York fan base. They're excited again. Um, the playoff hosts are back again. The media is gonna give them all the attention. Aaron Rodgers gonna get all the love. So it's gonna be bright days in New York if the Jets win.
Well, I mean, right now you got the Yankees and the Mets trying to fight for,
And the
trying to
Mets,
make it,
oof.
trying to make it to the World Series. And the Mets and Jets, they're both the mistake by the lakes when it comes to New York. They're the laughing stock franchises, but they're also, making plays happen. Shout out to BWT. Make sure y'all check that out on the network as well and subscribe. But what does a Jet win say for me? Aaron Rodgers gets what he wants. Like that's what it's gonna say. If it all works out, he gets what he wants. And the two other guys like Garrett Wilson and Alan Lazard are going to be so happy because now they get this work next to one of the best receivers in the league. I know Mike Evans gives a lot of. I think Mike Evans is in Devontae Adams' shadow as far as like how they play, but they get to work next to the best wide receiver in the league with one of the best quarterbacks, and I think that offensive line plays a little bit better too, just because he can get open quicker.
You said Mike Evans?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
said
think
he's in Devontae Adams' shadow. When people talk about best receivers in the league, a lot of people forget to say Mike Evans' name because the first name that comes
Mike
to
Evans is
mind
consistent.
is Devontae Adams.
Yeah, come on, Mike Evans, Devontae is more of a route runner.
Mm,
Well, Mike Evans, he's like Mike Evans. They're two different types of receivers, but Mike Evans is consistent. He's been consistent his whole career.
like Jerry Rice and Michael Irvin. We'll talk about that another day. We'll talk about
Okay.
that another day. I seen somebody backstage look up. Well, what does a jet law say? The jet law for me says Aaron Rodgers gets what he wants. This is what you get. You wanted to go out there. It's literally the same statement, but it can be twofold because it's you wanted this wide receiver, you wanted your offensive coordinator, you got everything you wanted, and we still can't win. So what does that say? It's not us, it's you. So it depends on basically. Well, I'm gonna say it depends on how they lose because we already know what the Steelers are dealing with, and we already know what the Jets defense is. So their defense should be able to help them win this game. But if they lose because the offense is still stagnant, Aaron Rodgers, you get what you want, Joe.
Mhm. Yeah, just lost. They'll be 2-5. Same situation with the Bengals.
Mm.
The playoffs host gonna be dwindling because the Jets. I mean, their schedule ain't like a piece of cake. If I could pull it up real quick, I know we gotta get Carl on real quick, but I mean, this is a big game right here. After that, they got the Patriots,
Mm.
and then they got the Texans. You know what I mean? So let's say they lose this game, they beat the Patriots, they go 3-5, then lose to the Texans, they go 3-6. Are we honestly gonna believe that they're gonna make a playoff run? And then on top of that, they schedule not even that hard for real. I'm not looking at it. Dang, they got a little sweet schedule. They got to play the Dolphins twice. They got the Colts, the Cardinals. It's kind of like that hard, but I think this is a kind of a must win because it's a primetime game. The whole world's gonna watch it. Devontae Adams' first game there. Russell Wilson's first start. So you telling me Russell Wilson comes in here and get his first win on the Jets? So, like this game, they win, the fans gonna be all the way up here. They lose, the fans gonna be like, man, season over.
Stinking
So
Jets.
it's like a make or break game for them for real, because they lost that last one to the Bills,
That is true.
and the Bills play the
Yeah.
Titans.
And then if they lose this one, you said they got the Patriots next.
Patriots and Texans, but then they got
They
the
beat
Jack.
the, but they beat the Patriots, so they like 1-1 in the division. I'm trying to think of their division record.
Yeah, but like if they lose and the Bills beat the Titans,
Oh,
and
the
let's
Bills.
say they look good, that's gonna be a whole 3 games behind the Bills.
The Bills about to take this division, Joe, by default.
Yeah, I called it.
Yeah, by default. By default.
I mean, they 4-2. Look like another team I know that's good. 4-2.
Who? My Cowboys team on Madden?
You know the Commanders, the Ravens.
Okay. I
You like
give
what
you
I
that
did
one.
there?
I see what you did there. Commanders first. I see who you named first though. But
Oh, you know.
speaking of Commanders and Ravens,